before about how supportive LEGO is. Are you surprised that a company like that really shows an appreciation to kind of come along for the ride?
You know, in some ways, yes, but, you know, there are companies out there that are like that. It's just nice that this is one of them, honestly. It's nice to run into a company that actually seems to care about, you know, well, you know, obviously they're doing it to sell more product, but they're doing it in a way that it's nice.
Over the past few years, they've really worked hard to develop a community with the adult fans, because they realize adult fans are great fans to have. They inspire children, and so they really tag along for the ride when they're on these events and work with us. But it's all a fan-run event.
I've only had to tell a couple of kids to keep their hands off, but for the most part, a lot of pointing, a lot of smiling, and a lot of good questions, so it's been fun.
Is this the only one you go to, or do you go to others?
This is the only one I go to. There's one in D.C. and there's one out in the Northwest area as well every year, as well as some internationally.
There's a smaller event up in Minneapolis and St. Paul area called TCBX, Twin City Brick Expo, which we're definitely making a presence there. And I know a couple of the other people in the lug, they go to a couple of other ones like Brick Fest and a couple of things like that. But this is the first one I've been to, and it's been a fun time.
Like that. Can you explain like what you built today?
Sure. I built a model of the Roby House by Frank Lloyd Wright, which was built in 1908 to 1910, and it's a great example of prairie-style architecture.
And how long did it take you to make it?
60 to 80 hours of actual brick building time, and then a few weeks of just planning mentally in my head of what I was going to do and how it was going to look.
Assembling the modules once we got here took about 3 to 4 hours. The individual modules took anywhere from maybe a couple of hours to up to a month in at least one case. In particular, the old main building, one of the better ones, has the rock monster out front. That one took a good at least a month by Tom, one of our lug members.
And is this supposed to represent any certain thing, or?
No, and in fact, actually, the modular nature means that it's a different thing every single time we put it together. It doesn't matter if we have the same modules or different modules. It's always a little bit different. It's a lot of fun that way.